session on puzzles. And in this puzzles topic, we'll discuss circular arrangement questions. And these particular models, what we are discussing here, are important for SBI PO Prelim Exam. SBI PO Prelim Exam. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and share and like. And the channel name is Time for Bank Exams. Now see here, 9 persons A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I sit around a circular table facing towards the center, but not necessarily in the same order. The following information is known about them. So we have 9 people arrangement here, and they are sitting around a circular table facing towards the center. Now, let us draw the diagram for that. 9 people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 people. And all are facing towards the center, but not necessarily in the same order. For all these people, this hand side will be left hand side and this hand side will be right hand side, since they are facing towards the center. Now what is the first clue is given? C sits 3 places away from E. C sits 3 places away means there will be how many gaps? 2 gaps between C and E. C is given 3 places away from E, but they did not mention whether it is to the left side or whether it is to the right side of E. So it will be leading to 2 cases. So let me draw those 2 cases. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 people. Right. Now, let me take here E. C sits 3 places away from E. So with respect to E, if I go to the right side, 2 gaps, C will be here. And with respect to E, if I go to the left side, 1, 2, C will be here. What is given? H sits 4th to the right of C. H sits 4th to the right of C. So first right, second right, third right, and fourth right. Next, first right, second right, third right, and fourth right. H sits 4th to the right of C and immediate left of G. So H sits immediate left of G. H sits immediate left of G. C sits 3 places away from E, and H sits 4th to the right of C and immediate left of G. So H is 4th to the right of C and immediate left of G. The number of persons who sit between G and E when counted to the left of E. G and E when counted to the left of E is the same as number of persons who sit between H and and when counted to the right side of A. Now already both G and E are in the arrangement. Let's check it. Between G and E, how many people are there? 0. When counted to the left of E, between G and E we have 0 people, right? So number of people between H and A also should be 0. And already immediate right of H we have G. So we have to take it immediate left side. So A will be here. A will be here. Right. So number of persons between G and E when counted to the left of E is 0. And number of persons between A and H when counted to the right of A is also 0. So as of now this case is valid. Now let's move on to this case. Number of persons between G and E when counted to the left of E. So this is the left side of E. Now count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 people are between G and E when counted to the left of E. Now, when counted to the right of A also, there should be how many people? 6 people. Right. So first of all, there should be a gap of how many people? 6 people between H and A. Right. Let's check it. If I take this side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I take this side, I should take A here. If I take A here, A right side will be this side. 1, 2. Only there are 2 gaps. It is not possible. Right. So A cannot be here. Let's take in this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now A will be here. And when counted to the right side of A, between A and H, we have 6 people. If you only we cross check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people and H. Alright. So number of persons between G and E when counted to the left of P. Number of persons sitting between H and A when counted to the right of A. In both the cases, it is valid. In one case, there are 0 people between them. In one case, there are 6 people between them. Fine. Now, as of now, whom we fixed? A, H, G, E, and C. Both the cases are valid. In both the cases, we fix the same number of people. C, A, G, H, E. Now, what else we have? And we have done up to this point. D sits 2 places away from E. It is mentioned 2 places away. 2 places away, nothing but how many gaps? Or 1 gap. And it is not mentioned whether it is to the left side or right side. So both the sides we have to consider. Okay. If I go to the left side of E, already we have H in the 1 gap. We cannot take. So let us move to the right side. E 1 gap and D we have a place. Right. In this case, if I take to the right side of E, already we have G. So I cannot place. So let's take to the left side. So here will be a D's position. What is given next? The person who sits adjacent to A is third to the left of I. Adjacent to A is third left of I. Now adjacent to A is nothing but 2 places are possible. Immediate left side and immediate right side. Now, immediate left side is possible. Immediate right side is also possible. Now if I consider, the person who sits adjacent to A sits third to the left of I. So if I consider this position as the person position, this person, the person who sits adjacent to A is third left of I. Now this person is actually third left of G. So I cannot consider immediate left side. Now I should consider immediate right side. So this position is third to the left of I position. So I must come here. I must come here. Then it is first left, second left, and third left. So the person who sits adjacent to A is H and H sits third to the left of I. Similarly here, if I consider immediate left side, G is there. G is third to the left of I, perfectly matching by placing I here. If I take this position, immediate right side, adjacent, the person who sits adjacent to A, and this person is third to the left of D. So this case is not possible. So I can place G here. G is already there, so I can place I here. Now, this will satisfy this condition. The person who sits adjacent to A, it means G sits third to the left of I. F sits adjacent to neither A nor C. Right. Now, all these places are fixed except these 2 places. So one of these 2 places we have to place F. But what is mentioned? F sits adjacent to neither A nor C. So F and A are not adjacent. F and C are not adjacent. So A here, so this position cannot be given to F. C here, this position cannot be given to F. So we don't have anywhere to place we don't have any place to place the F. So this case is violated. This case is ruled out. Now in this case, F sits adjacent to neither A nor C. So F cannot be here. So the only place for F is immediate left of E. So F will be here. Now, who is the remaining person? Out of 9 people, 8 are fixed. So A or B is not fixed, so B will come here. This is B's position. And it's our final arrangement. Okay, now let's answer the questions. Who sits to the immediate left of E? Who is immediate left of E? F. Choice 5. Okay, now see the next question. How many persons sit between B and F when counted to the right of B? Okay, when counted to the right of B, this is the right side of B. Between F, how many are there? 1, 2, and 3 people are there. 3. Choice 3. Move to the next question. What is the position of G with respect to I? Position of G with respect to I. If you take left side, first left, second left, third left. If you take right side, first right, second right, third right, fourth right, fifth right, sixth right. So either third to the left or sixth to the right. Third to the left is available in the choices. So choice 2 is our answer. Position of G with respect to I is third to the left. Who sits second to the left of I? Who sits second to the left of I? I is here. First left, and in second left, who is there? A is there. A. Choice 2. Okay. Now move to the next set. 6 boys, L, M, N, O, P, Q, are sitting around a circular table facing the center, but not necessarily in the same order. Each boy scored a different number of marks in the exam. The following information is known about them. So what I suggest you is, you can pause the screen, you can pause the video, and then you can try for some time. Let's say 3 to 4 minutes, you try for some time. Then again come back to the solution. Okay. 6 people are there and they are sitting around this circular table and facing the center. Each boy scored different marks in the exam. The following information is known about them. Okay. So basically circular arrangement, also we have to distribute the number of marks scored by them. So 6 people arrangement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 people arrangement. Right. Let's move on to the clues. N sits adjacent to both O and L. N is adjacent to both O and L. N is adjacent to both O and L. But here it leads to 2 cases. N sits adjacent to both O and L, but it is not mentioned who is to the immediate left of N and who is to the immediate right of N among O and L. It is not mentioned. Right. So the one case, O is immediate left of N and L is immediate right of O. And the second case is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people. N is here and L sits to the immediate left of O and O sits to the immediate right of N. So these are the 2 cases that we have. Now what is the next given? N sits opposite M. N sits opposite M. So opposite to N, we have to place the M. These are the opposite cases. Opposite, opposite, opposite. Right? But what is the next clue is given? L scored 23 marks. L scored 23 marks. So corresponding to L, you can write the number 23. The average marks scored by O and M is 40. Average marks of O and M. So O plus M by 2 is equal to 40. So definitely what you can conclude? O plus M will be equal to 80. Fine. M's marks is the reverse of the digits of the marks scored by L. M's marks is a reverse of L. It is given. The M's marks is the reverse of the digits of the marks scored by L. So how many marks are scored by L? 23. So M's marks are reverse of the digits of L. What is that? 23 will become 32. So M scored 32 marks in both the cases. In both the cases, M scored 32 marks. And we know already O plus M is equal to 80. Since M is 32, O will be 80 minus 32. That is 48. So O scored 48 marks in both the cases. O scored 48 marks. Next, P scored 12 marks more than the person who sits opposite him. There is someone who is sitting opposite to P, and that person, comparing to that person, P scored 12 marks more. Let's say opposite to P scored X number of marks. Then P scored X plus 12 marks. X plus 12 marks. Okay. Now, if you observe the arrangement carefully, we already placed O, N, L, and M in both the cases. M, L, N, O. So either P should come in this place or in this place. In both the cases, P can come in one of these two places. Right? Now, what is given? No boy scored 35 marks. So no one among the 6 people scored 35 marks. For example, if you take the P here, opposite to P scored 23. So P must have scored 35. But it is given no boy scored 35. So we can confirm that P cannot be here. Now the only place possible is here. So opposite to P scored 48 marks. So P must have scored 60 plus 12 marks. So P score is 60. Now let's move on to the second case. Even in this case, if I try to place the P here, the person opposite to P scored 23 marks. So P must have scored 35 marks. But no one scored 35 marks. So P cannot be here. Now the only place possible for P is here. Opposite to P scored 48 marks. So P must have scored 60 marks. So marks scored by P is 60. Right. Now out of the 6 people, in both the arrangements, we are able to fix 5 people. Now the only person we left is Q. So Q will be immediate right of M. And in this case, Q is immediate left of M. Okay. Next. Q's marks is equal to the difference between the marks scored by O and L. So Q's marks is equal to difference between O and L. In both the cases, if you observe carefully, O scored 48 marks and L scored 23 marks. So definitely Q score must be 25. So you can write Q score is 25 in both the cases. Right. Next, the marks of one of the person, the marks of the one who sits immediate left of O is the perfect square. Immediate left of O is Q here, and Q scored 25 marks. Absolutely fine, no issue. Now, immediate left of O is N, and this person must have scored perfect square number of marks. We don't know what is that number, but this N must have scored perfect square number. Okay. One of the boy, and as of now, in this case, we got score of all the people except N. Except N. In this case, we got score of all the people except N. Except N, we have scored. We got marks of all the people. Now, what is the last clue is given? One of the boys' marks is equal to half of the marks scored by P. So one person, we don't know who is that person, or one person's score should be equal to half of the P. So P by 2. Number of marks scored by P in any case is 60. In any case is 60. So 60 by 2, 30. So one of them must have scored 30 marks. Now where you have the scope to place 30? N. So N scored 30. Now, in this case, where you have the scope to place n 30, n only. N is 30. But as per the previous data, the marks of the one who sits immediate left of O is a perfect square number. So immediate left of O is n, and n must have scored perfect square marks. But as per this clue, n scored 30 marks. So it is not satisfying the condition. So we can say that case 2 is eliminated, and we have only one case. Clear? Right. So n scored 30 marks. Now the same level of difficulty you can expect in SBI PO Prelim Exams. Okay. I hope it is clear to you. Let's move on to the questions. What is the sum of the marks scored by M and N? M scored 32, N scored 30. 32 plus 30, 62. 62. Choice 4. Next. Who scored the highest marks? Let's check it. Among the given people, P scored the highest marks, 60. P scored the highest marks, that is 60. Next. Which among the following is the position of P with respect to L? P position with respect to L. P first right, second right with respect to L, or first left, second left, third left, fourth left. Second right or fourth to the left. Second to the right is available. So choice 3 is my answer. Okay. Next question. 4 of the following 5 are alike in a certain way and hence form a group. Find the one that does not belong to the group. NLPMO. We have given NLPMO. N scored 30 marks. L scored 23 marks. P scored 60 marks. M scored 32 marks. O scored 48 marks. So except L, remaining all scored even number of marks, whereas L scored odd number of marks. So L is the odd man out. Except L, remaining all were scored even number of marks. Okay. Next. So please subscribe to our channel, Time for Bank Exams, for bank, SSCCGLE, and for insurance and railway other related exams. And these are our social media handles: Telegram channel, YouTube channel, Instagram channel, and Facebook channels. And also these handles are given in the description box. For classroom coaching, contact our nearest time center. For online courses, you can enroll at t4e.info/banksssc online. Okay, I hope you are clear with these videos, and we'll come with the new session in the next video. Thank you. Have a great day.